Dear students, welcome to the online classes of chemistry. So, today we will discuss about the ionization enthalpy or ionization energy. So, here ionization enthalpy look here students. Ionization enthalpy or ionization energy, or it is also called as ionization potential. So then what is ionization potential, or what is ionization energy, or what is ionization enthalpy? So here it is the tendency of removing the electron from an atom. Means it is here what is ionization enthalpy or ionization energy means the amount of energy required to remove an outermost electron from an isolated gaseous atom, or it is defined as the amount of energy required to remove an electron from the outermost orbit of an atom or of an isolated atom or gaseous atom or neutral atom. So it is called as ionization enthalpy. So ionization enthalpy, so it is expressed in terms of kilojoules per mole, and ionization enthalpy is always positive. This ionization enthalpy is indicated by delta IH, ionization enthalpy energy, and it is always positive because here it is always positive because the amount of energy required to remove an electron, amount of energy required means it is positive, release means it is negative, it is required. And then here let us see the definition, that is amount of energy required to remove an electron. Ionization enthalpy is defined as defined as the amount of energy required to remove the outermost electron, the electron which is present in the outermost orbit, to remove the outermost electron from an isolated gaseous atom, it is called as ionization enthalpy, or it is also called as ionization potential. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ionization potential ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ionization energy ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ionization enthalpy ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So here outermost electron from an isolated gaseous atom, and here the atom must be in the ground state. So I will give an example here. Look here, sodium, it is 281, it is gaseous atom, and when it loses an electron, so the amount of energy required to remove an electron, look here students, here it is 28, one electron is removed. Then how much energy it need? How much energy it require? It requires, look here, delta IH, ionization enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy is equal to 496 kilojoules per mole. Look here, if you give this much amount, look here, if it is a neutron, proton, it is 11, 2 electrons, 8 electrons, and then here 1 electron. To remove this electron, so the amount of energy required is 496 kilojoules. And if you take another example, so for example potassium, so potassium it K plus electron, and delta IH, ionization enthalpy is equal to 419 kilojoules per mole, like this. It is called as ionization enthalpy or ionization energy. So the amount of energy required to remove an electron from an outermost orbit of a neutral gaseous atom. So here remember students, first it is expressed it is expressed in terms of kilojoules per mole, and then it is one, and then second one, remember students, here the ionization enthalpy is the ionization enthalpy is always positive because here the energy is required to remove the electron. Hence delta IH is equal to positive. If you want to, if the energy is released, then it is negative. Here the energy is absorbed. It takes this amount of energy and the electron is removed. It requires this much amount of energy. And remember students, here, look here, the second ionization enthalpy, if you want to remove another electron out of this 8 electron, if you want to remove another electron, the second ionization enthalpy is very high, because it is very difficult to remove an electron from the positive ion or from the cation. Look here, the second ionization enthalpy or even you may third or fourth. So it is third or fourth, like this, that is the second, third, fourth. So these are very high. The second ionization enthalpy is very high because it is very difficult to remove an electron. It is very difficult to remove an electron from the positive ion or cation. Look here students, here Na plus, if you want to remove another electron, so Na plus plus, if you want to remove another electron, so therefore delta I H, that is 2, it is H1, delta I H1, it is H2 if you want to remove, or I will show once again. So here Na, so it gives Na plus electron, then delta H IH1 is equal to 496 kilojoules per mole. Then second one, if you want to remove another electron, Na plus electron, so delta I H2 is equal to, look here, it is double, it is more here. Here it is near about 4653 kilojoules per mole. Look here students, here only it is 496 and here it is 4653 kilojoules per mole. Means that is, here it is very difficult to remove an electron from cation or positive ion. And similarly, the third ionization enthalpy, so it requires more than this. So the ionization energy, the first ionization energy is less than second ionization energy is less than the third one. So like this you may also write. So it is the important point regarding this ionization energy. And now what happens ionization energy along the period and down the group? Let us see these properties. Look here students. So here what happens to this? So variation of ionization, ionization enthalpy in the periodic table. Variation of ionization enthalpy in the periodic table. So, here what happens along the period, down the group. So, first let us see ionization enthalpy down the group. Look here students, ionization enthalpy down the group, what happens? The ionization enthalpy down the group, if you move down the group from top to bottom, so the ionization enthalpy decreases. Why it decreases? The ionization enthalpy, so it goes on decreases. Why it decreases? Reason is there. So here the ionization enthalpy, so if you go down the group, ಮ್ಯಾಲಿನಿಂದ ನೀವು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಸೊ ದ ಅಯನೇಷನ್ ಎಂಥಾಲ್ಪಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ದ ಅಯನೇಷನ್ ಎಂಥಾಲ್ಪಿ decreases down the group in the periodic table. Down the group in the periodic table. ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ periodic tableದಲ್ಲಿ? Because ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ರೀಸನ್ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಈಗ ಮ್ಯಾಲಿನಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ನಾನು ತೊಗೋತೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತೊಗೋತೀನಿ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್, ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 electrons, 1 2, and here it has another 1 electron, that is lithium, 1s2 2s1. Look here students, I will go, that is first ionization enthalpy decreases down the group. I will go down the group, I will consider the first period, first group. I will consider the first group. And here after lithium you will get, so nitrogen, proton 11, neutron, that is neutron, and here 2 electrons, 1 2, and then another, that is 8 electrons, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then after that 1 electron, that is 2 8 and 1, it is sodium Na, it is 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s1, that is nothing but 281. Look here students, and again if you go down this potassium, or that is you come to, that is it is lithium, sodium and potassium, and again that is if you go to rubidium 37, so then you will get like this. So you will get like this. So neutron, proton, 2 8, and then another one, and then another one. So look here students, here first it contains 2 electrons, 8 electrons, 18 electrons, 28 electron. Rubidium is 37. Rubidium is 37. 37 means here it is 28. 28. Here you will get 9 electron. Means that is this 28 plus 9, so it is 37. So here rubidium has 9 electrons. Look here, what happens students here? Lithium, sodium, and then after this, that is you will get potassium, and after that you will get rubidium. Rubidium, it is 37. So 1s2 2s2 like this, that is you may write here rubidium 37 atomic number. So 2 8 18 9 electrons are there. So look here, what happens here? Here only 2 shells are there, Kl and shells, and here Kl shells are there, and here Kl shells are there. So as you go down the group, ಮ್ಯಾಲಿನಿಂದ ನೀವು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೆಲ್ಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದವು. ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೆಲ್ಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್, ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಔಟರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಶೆಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, ಸೊ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. And when the electrons are far away from the nucleus, so therefore it has a shielding effect. You know shielding effect. So it is number of, that is if the inner electrons are more, then these shield this nucleus and the outer electron has less energy. and it does not have that is more energy. So here it can be easily removed. So because there is the attraction between this nucleus and electron is very less because it is far away. And when it is far away, so this electron can be easily removed and this electron can be easily removed. So therefore, as we move down the group, remember student, first one reason, so here the ionization enthalpy decreases down the group in the periodic table because number one, as we move down the group, the atomic size increases, the number of shell increases, number one. The atomic size increases due to the increase in the number of principal shell. Then second one, the shielding effect. You know shielding effect. Shielding effect means the number of electrons are more in the inner shell. Then these shield this nucleus and the outer electron can be easily removed. It has less attraction between the nucleus. So the shielding effect by the inner electron increases and the attraction between the nucleus and the electron becomes less, and therefore this electron can be easily removed. It has less ionization energy, so it requires less amount of energy. So therefore, look here, so here lithium requires 520 kilojoules per mole and then sodium requires this 496 kilojoules per mole. Look here students, it requires 520 kilojoules to remove this electron, and to remove this electron it requires 496, and potassium to remove this 419 kilojoules per mole energy required, and for rubidium it is 403. Look here the difference, 520 because it is very near to nucleus, and then 496 it is far away, and then 419 far away, and 403 again far away, and in cesium only it is 374. So down the group the ionization enthalpy increases due to the increase in the atomic size, that is increase in the principal shell, and second one, shielding effect. The shielding effect by the inner electron increases, hence the distance between the nucleus and electrons are far away, and therefore the electron can be easily removed. This is the reason here. So I will write. Look here, because reason here, I will write A. Number one, the atomic size increases down the group as the atomic number increases, that is principal shell increases, number one. Second one, look at the atomic size increases down the group as the atomic number increases, principal shell increases. Second one, the shielding effect. Or it is also called as screening effect. The shielding effect by the inner electron electrons increases. The shielding effect by the inner electron increases, and here remember students, and are the electrons which are far away. The shielding effect by the inner electron increases, and the electron present in the outer shell, or you may say that is the electrons are far away from the nucleus. By the inner electrons increases, and the electrons are far away, and the electrons are far away from the nucleus. The attraction between the electrons and the nucleus decreases. So far away from the nucleus, and hence the ionization enthalpy decreases, and hence the ionization enthalpy decreases, and it requires less energy, and the electron required, and electron can be easily removed, and the electrons can be easily removed, electron can be easily removed. So this is the reason student here. The shielding effect by the inner electron increases and the electrons are far away from the nucleus, and hence the ionization enthalpy decreases and the electrons can be easily removed. So therefore here you remember this, the size increases and the radius also, that is this radius. So ionization enthalpy also decreases. So then what happens along the period? What happens along the period? And here you may also draw the graph. Look here. Here you may also draw the graph. Here atomic number against this radius. Or you may write that is ionization enthalpy. That is delta ionization enthalpy. Delta ionization enthalpy H. So against this atomic number. So here remember lithium, and then this here I will write 550, and then 450, 350, it is 300. You may take any values, and here first I will take this lithium, so here its atomic number is 3, and here I will write lithium is 520 kilojoules. 520 kilojoules means I will write here lithium 520 kilojoules per mole. And then next one, that is sodium. Sodium is atomic number is 11. So here I will write sodium here 11, and sodium we know that 496 kilojoules per mole. It is 496 kilojoules per mole. It is near here 496. It is sodium. And after sodium, potassium, it is 419. Potassium, it is 19, atomic number is 19. So that is atomic number is 19. So here you will get near about 419. 419 means it is near like this, 419. And after this rubidium 37. So we will come here, that is 37, and its enthalpy is 403. It is 403 means it comes here near to this 403, near to this 400, above this 400, 403. And after rubidium, cesium is there, that is 374. It is 374 nearest like this. So here it goes, the graph is like this. So it goes on, decreases. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and it is a cesium. It is the graphical representation. Now student, let us see. So what happens here along the period? Look here, along the period, if you move along the period, so what happens to the ionization enthalpy? Second one, ionization enthalpy increases along the period, because along the period the electrons are added to the same shell. The principal shell does not increases, because the atomic number increases by only one number, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, like this. So therefore the electrons are added to the same shell, but the effective nuclear charge increases. As the effective nuclear charge increases, so therefore the attraction between the electron and the nucleus is more, and therefore it is not possible, it is not easy to remove this electron. It requires more energy. Hence, ionization enthalpy increases. Only reason is that the effective nuclear charge increases. So, look here students, the ionization enthalpy increases along or across the period. Ionization enthalpy increases along the period because, again we write. So look here, I will show the diagram here. I will show here. First one, lithium, nitrogen, this neutron and a proton. So lithium 3, and here it is 2 electrons, and another one, so 1 electron. Look here, lithium 1s2, 2s1, lithium. Then next comes, so it is, so 2 electrons, and then again that is 8 electrons, 1. So if you that is go along the period, so next comes beryllium, lithium, beryllium 1s2, 2s2, it has 2 electrons. Look here students, it has 2 electrons. And third one, so here third one, it is beryllium, it is boron 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. So 2 electrons, 1, 2, so it is 3. 5 electrons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 electrons are there. Here it has 4 electrons. 3, 4, 5. Then carbon, neutron, proton, and then 2 electrons, and then here 1, 2, 3, 4. Carbon 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. And then after this nitrogen, look here students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look here, it is nitrogen 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Look here. So what happens here? Here number of shell K, L, K, L, K, L, K, L, K, L. Number of shells are only 2. Then here look here, 2 shells are there only, and the newly added electron enters into the only, that is second L shell, L shell, L shell, L shell. So therefore here the protons are 3, and here protons are 4, and here protons are 5, and here protons are 6, and here protons are 7. Like this the nuclear charge goes on increases, but the principal shell remains same. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನದಲ್ಲ 3 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅದು, 4 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅದು, 5 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅದು. ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತು, ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತು, ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಶೆಲ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ 2 ಉಳಿದು. ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋಣ, ಸೊ ದ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್, ದ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್, ಇವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳ ನಡಬರ್ಕೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಇವು ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಗಳೇನದಲ್ಲ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತು. The attraction between the nucleus and electron is more, and therefore the electron cloud shrinks. Electron cloud shrink ಆಗ್ತದೆ, and here it requires more energy. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಮೋರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ ಲಿಥಿಯಮ್ದು 520 kJ/mol ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಬೆರಿಲಿಯಮ್, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆರಿಲಿಯಮ್ ಬನ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ 899 kJ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬೇಕು. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬೋರಾನ್ 801 kJ ಆತು, 801 kJ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನಿಕ್ ಬಂಧಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ 1400, ಸೊ 80, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನಿಕ್ ಬಂಧಗಳಿಗೆ 1086 kJ/mol ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನಿಕ್ ಬಂಧಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ 1402 kJ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬಂತಂತೇಳಿರಿ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ 2 and then that is 6. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 7 ಆದು, ಇದು 8 ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1402 ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1314 kJ/mol. ನೋಡಿ kJ/mol. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋರಿನಿಗೆ ಬಂದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 and 9, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 7, 9 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 2p5, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 9 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಬೇಕು. ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಫ್ಲೋರಿನ್ದು ಏನದಲ್ಲ 1681 kJ/mol ಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನಿಯಾನಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳಿರಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಯಾನಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 10 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2080 kilojoules per mole. ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 520 kilojoules ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 899 ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆರಡು ಏನದಲ್ಲ 1s2 2s2 ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಫಿಲ್ಡ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ 1086 1402. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1402 ಆದಮೇಲೆ 1314 ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ 1 2 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ವಸ್ತು ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ. ಇವೆರಡು ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಎನಾಮಲಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಅದು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ವೈ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆರಿಲಿಯಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 899 kilojoules per mole ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬೋರಾನ್ ಈಸ್ 801. ಗಿವ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಬೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 1402 kilojoules per mole ಅಯನೇಷನ್ ಎಂಥಾಲ್ಪಿ, ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 1314 kilojoules. ವೈ? ಇದು ರೀಸನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಇದು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಯನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಎಂಥಾಲ್ಪಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ, ದ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್. ವೈ? ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಶೆಲ್. ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಶೆಲ್, ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹೆನ್ ದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಟೈಟ್ಲಿ ಟು ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಶ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತೆಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಭಾಳ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆರಡು ರೀಸನ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. Look here. Look here. This is because look here. Along the period ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. The atomic size decreases along the period. Along the period atomic size ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, decreases along the period, or from left to right ಅನ್ಬೋದು. From left to right as the atomic number increases. అయితే as the atomic number increases. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನದ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ along the period. Here the electrons are added to the same shell. A principal shell change angle. Electrons are added to the same shell. Hence, the effective nuclear charge increases. Effective nuclear charge ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Effective nuclear charge increases and the electrons are held tightly. So more and more tightly. Electrons are held more and more tightly to the nucleus. More and more tightly to the nucleus. Look here. When it is held more and more tightly to the nucleus, so therefore it is very difficult to remove the electron. So it requires more energy to the nucleus. It requires more energy. So therefore here the ionization enthalpy increases. It requires more energy and ionization enthalpy increases. And the ionization enthalpy increases. Look here students, I will write here So along the period, that is, you may write lithium, and then beryllium, and then boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and then neon. Here these are the elements. Look here, these are the elements. And here I will write this ionization enthalpy. Elements, ionization enthalpy. It is 520 kilojoules per mole. You know it. And then the second one, remember students, it is 899 kilojoules per mole. 899. And again boron, 801 kilojoules per mole. And carbon, it is near about 1086 kilojoules per mole. And nitrogen, it is 1402 kilojoules per mole. And oxygen, 1314 kilojoules per mole. And then fluorine, it is 1681 kilojoules per mole. And neon, it is 2080 kilojoules per mole. Look here. The ionization enthalpy increases here. The ionization enthalpy increases. But here, few cases are there. 801 and here oxygen. These two only here. These two are the exceptional cases. On these two we will discuss further. So if you plot a graph, look here. If you plot a graph, this ionization enthalpy against atomic number. So look here students, you will get the graph like this. So here I will write lithium, it is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look here. If you write here 520 lithium, so you may start with this 500. So if you start here from 500, lithium 520, so you will get here 520. And then next one, that is this beryllium 899. If you move like this, that is like this, 500, 600 are like this. So here 899, so if it is here beryllium 899, so here it is 500, it is 600, it is 700, it is 800, it is 900, it is 1000, it is 1100, it is 1200, for the 1400, like this. So look here students, here 899, I will come here, 899. It is lithium, beryllium, and then next one boron 801, again it decreases here, boron 5, it decreases here, 801, it is like this, boron. And again carbon 6, so 1086, it comes here, 1086, it comes here. And again this after carbon, so you will get nitrogen 1402 here. So here it comes 1402 like this, 6, 7, 1402. And after this oxygen 8, so it is 1314, it is somewhere here. So here I think it is completed here, and I will show here. If it is here, ionization enthalpy I will remove. So here again oxygen, that is 1314, it is less than this 1402, 1314 oxygen, like this. Again it decreases, and after this it goes like this. It is the graphical representation. Now student, these are the values. Let us see these two. We have to discuss these two. So we will discuss these two. Look here students, variation of ionization enthalpy within the period, variation of ionization enthalpy within the period. So let us see here within the period. So what happens here within the period? First, variation of ionization enthalpy within the period. Number one, we will go for in case of beryllium and boron. In case of beryllium and boron, look here, what happens here? I will write here, beryllium, it is 1s2, it is 2s2, boron, I will write 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Look here students, here in this beryllium, so here it has 2 electrons and another 2 electrons here, and in case of boron, it has 2 electrons here and here it has 3 electrons. So it is 2s, 2s, it is 2p1. Look here. So here in case of beryllium, it is completely filled 2s orbitals. 1s2, 2s2, these are completely filled 2s orbitals, and here the electrons are held very close to the nucleus. Due to the completely filled 2s orbital, so here due to the completely filled 2s orbital, it has extra stability, and therefore the ionization enthalpy increases. The ionization enthalpy increases. But what happens in case of boron? And boron, it has 2 electrons, 1s2 and 2s2, 2 electrons, and 2p1 electron is there. Look here students, very important point. The 2p electrons, look here the 2p electron is far away as compared to 2s electron. So therefore here in case of beryllium, the 2s electron is closely to the nucleus. The penetration of 2s electron is more than that of 2p electron. The penetration of 2s electron to the nucleus is more as compared to that of 2p electron. So therefore the 2p electron can be easily removed, and hence its ionization enthalpy is less than as compared to this. So here this ionization enthalpy is, beryllium is 899 kilojoules per mole, and here it is 801 kilojoules per mole. Here it is less. So what is the reason here? First one, beryllium has completely filled 2s orbital, 1s2 and 2s2, but in case of boron, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p1 is there, the 2p electron. So here remember, the 2s electron, which is very close to the nucleus, is having more penetration to the nucleus as compared to the 2p electrons. So therefore the 2p electron of boron is more shielded. The 2p electron of boron is more shielded by this 2s electron, and therefore the 2p electron can be easily removed, hence its ionization enthalpy is less. So we will write this. Look here, in case of beryllium and boron. So in case of beryllium and boron, the ionization enthalpy of beryllium is more than that of boron. It is more than that of boron. We know it. So here we know the atomic number also. Beryllium has 4 and boron has 5, and electronic configuration also we know, and its energy also we know. So it is 899 and it is 801. So what happens here? Less than that of beryllium, because beryllium has completely filled 2s orbitals, that is 1s2, 2s2, completely filled 2s orbitals. completely filled 2s orbitals, which has extra stability, which has extra stability, hence its ionization enthalpy is more. Its ionization enthalpy is more than what happens in case of boron. So it is complete, its ionization enthalpy is more. But in case of boron, it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Look here students. But in case of boron, the penetration of 2s electron, because 2s comes first, the penetration of 2s electron to the nucleus is more than that of 2p electron, hence the 2p electron can be easily removed because it is shielded. 2p electron, hence the 2p electron of boron can be easily removed because it is more shielded by 2s electron. It is more shielded by 2s electron, easily removed, hence its ionization enthalpy is less than that of beryllium. Look here student, this is the reason here. So here boron, because beryllium has completely filled 2s orbital, that is 1s2, 2s2, which has extra stability, hence its ionization enthalpy is more. But in case of boron, the penetration of 2s electron to the nucleus is more than that of 2p electron, hence the 2p electron can be easily removed because it is more shielded by 2s electron, hence its ionization enthalpy is less than that of beryllium. So this is the reason here. Then another one, last one, that is this oxygen. Last one, that is oxygen. Second one, in case of nitrogen. So we know that nitrogen is having 1402 kilojoules per mole and oxygen it is near about 14 kilojoules per mole. Here they may ask a reason in case of nitrogen. So what happens in case of nitrogen and oxygen? The ionization enthalpy, look here also you may write same. So look here, nitrogen, it is 7, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So here it has a look here students, it has half filled orbitals, and half filled orbitals are more stable, and the electrons cannot be removed easily. And then what happens in case of oxygen? In case of oxygen, it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, 1s2, 2s2, it is 2p4. Look here students, here the 2p orbital is partially filled, and here in fourth, here in this orbital, look here, the increased electron-electron repulsion takes place. The increased electron-electron repulsion takes place, and this fourth electron can be easily removed. The fourth electron can be easily removed. So, therefore, it has less ionization enthalpy, it is more ionization enthalpy. The main reason is half filled, it is partially filled, and the fourth electron is paired here, and here the electron repulsion takes place. So, increased electron-electron repulsion takes place in the fourth electron, hence here it can be removed easily. So, here I will write the ionization enthalpy of nitrogen is more than that of oxygen. Give reason. Why? Than that of oxygen. Why? Ionization enthalpy of nitrogen is more than that of oxygen. Give reason here. So, give reason. Reason. Because the nitrogen has, so that is nitrogen, this is because the nitrogen has half filled 2p orbitals. Half filled 2p orbitals. Nitrogen has half filled 2p orbitals, and it has extra stability. Extra stability, half filled 2p orbitals, which is more stable. More stable. Hence, its ionization enthalpy is more. But in case of oxygen, the 2p orbitals are partially filled. In case of oxygen, the 2p orbitals are partially filled. Look here, students, the 2p orbitals are partially filled, and here when the 2p orbitals are partially filled, here this electron, here increased repulsion takes place. So, increased electron-electron repulsion takes place. The 2p orbital has 4 electrons. Increased electron-electron repulsion takes place. Increased electron-electron repulsion takes place, and it is very easy to remove. 2p orbitals are filled. The 2p orbitals has 4 electrons. It is easy to remove. It is easy to remove the p electron, 2p electron. Hence, its ionization enthalpy is less than that of nitrogen. So, students, it is about this ionization enthalpy, and then in our next class we will discuss the further. So, thank you.